Angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. Politicians just a chop it. Say, it no easy, it no easy. No price control. It no easy, it no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. It no easy, it no easy. Poor people just a suffer. It no easy, it no easy. They're waiting there for me.
From the east to the west end, the people that are tired with the system. Now the truth to they tell them. Pow pow we know they cost them. We not tell we about the two sheep press. We're the lost now we country. Price control, work no day. They get to you the pocket empty. People that they cry every day. The corruption eat up plenty. Whether the thief we country money. Now they no more they gently. But we not go reach you now what's hello. We not go die with decency. Fitty fata, fitty fata. Wait about where they fly.
Angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. Angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. Politicians just a chop it. Say, it no easy, it no easy. No price control. It no easy, it no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. You no easy, it no easy. Poor people just a suffer. It no easy, it no easy. They're waiting there for me.
Now no more they eat. Now no more they share.
Not too big guy.
The people then they suffer. We not even care.
I don't know what to say.
This a message I they send to the bar. We get that red lip. The people that they punish. We not the bluff we cheap. We be things say we don't get a Moses. We go take we promise land. We be things say we don't get Julius Caesar. Where they can die for salon. For Mona don't come. Na so lie. Kapu. Left we pampo. Papa know they walk and the mommy know they cook.
Say, angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. Angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. Politicians just a chop it. Say, it no easy, it no easy. No price control. It no easy, it no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. You no easy, it no easy. Poor people just a suffer. It no easy, it no easy. They're waiting there for me.
Mwalele mia. Samia doaji nyane ma moya o. So nyifu mia. Mudago metilo. Bon fui na tipia muva. Kele hami. Jibe ge ya o. Bina mwame. Gova kanabi. Mwe kamo. Nyane mo ama. Ta fu mo ama greju. Nyabode si awolo fui. Uwiji gwa ma uluga ma. ATM machine. Long John the ATM machine. Gova kanabi. The politics in Dana. Awolo. Mudago mitijita. Ya gbegbe bi mu wa awolo. Mwale monema. You be ya bina mwame. Gova.
Angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. Angry man no must sponge your love. Love, managers they suffer. Politicians just a chop it. Say, it no easy, it no easy. No price control. It no easy, it no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. You no easy, it no easy. Poor people just a suffer. It no easy, it no easy.
Famole muna kushe henona how do we had don't come back today for come talk about things where they happen. Now we own sweet yard salon. Now we own whoa. We left for do them bad things them. We they feel a more salon. Now we own whoa. We had. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle. We just want for make we had go before. If we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean battle, we just want for make we had go before. Fumble, Kushe, Cabo, how you dey do? Okay, I know the answer already. Well, if I ask, now out of concern. But you know say everyday things then they happen, eh? And you get a different size to them thing then they will happen. If not so good, not bad. If not so bad, now the one way will walk pass, now they happen, where they can say the ugly. Well, it look like say thing then they happen. And today, we carry two big issues them to you. Number one, now 7 months so from where the August 10 riot happened inside Sierra Leone, Freetown, McKinney and other parts of the country. Osai, policeman and civilian them they lost their life. Well, we don't see the government don't begin make new arrest again on the issue of the one them we kill the policeman them. But 7 months down the line, what did happen with regards the one them where them shoot and the family members them we lost them family. Waiting at the justice where they don't bring to them. Amnesty International don't decide for release one short report on this particular thing of the August 10 riot and waiting they happen right now as they don't call on the government and the committee where they set up for make quick one and give justice to them people them day. Well, we just see another thing surface as Samura Kamara dey now the United States of America. Usai e go for let them go watch the Chansky building and same way so for let e go meet with some of his supporter, sympathizer and party member them. Adrian Fisher don cut out and pull one word today say Dr. Samura Kamara and the other one them wey get case for answer concerning the Chansky building for return by the 1st of April 2023 and when they return, then for make sure say they hand over all of them travel documents them to the court. We can look inside all of them things there so. This na the program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. We want to tell you say we glad it because we don't reach 69,000 family members them on YouTube and on Facebook with a 45,000 family members them. Okay, thank you very much. Now, una they make will continue for the usai with this so today. And just because of una, they make we gladdy any day for come na so for come talk to you. Well, not because of the issue then ki make with the yagba for come, but because we want to let you know some of the issues has already happened. How they tell like waiting at the thing where it happen, and then we put a small taste and color inside it for you understand proper one. Well, we be supposed to continue with the Auditor General in report today. Well, not to the report, but the affidavit. Also, I been going knock chest na court say all of the thing they were the talk so na nothing but the truth. But with the gang small 3 foot, it they lay down one side small bit, and then we just walk inside them 2 issues they ask for today. We go by God in power continue with the other one tomorrow when at the Auditor General in your affidavit na court. Well, we want to start with this particular issue. But before that one day, I want to tell you say, if you just join me, not forget to like the program and share them. Same way so, if you not subscribe yet to this channel, please consider for do so now. Because now only when you get the subscription and then you get the notification bell on, you go able for the get notification. So as we dey talk, we as well. Yes, congratulations. Like I say, I want for tell you again, thank you, sister admin, just to join me for telling you. Thank you for say we don't knock 69,000. We don't go far. Well, not all because we find or not all because we were but because you feel say waiting you to get na yaso. It's very much important. Plenty day we don't for them na this work here so before we, but then still they behind the tete. But you don't make we don't reach one like how we did so now today with 69k as the time input am. In other words, 69,000. Well, we just get few more thousand for go. 41 more thousand. Follow we reach that number also want when a 100,000. We know say by the 10 of the Jackie eye for meet up the election, we don't pass here. In fact, we don't double ourselves because I know waiting at the talk. Before the election, we could all reach the 100,000, and by the time they done the election, we could all triple that number there. I believe so. I'm very sure, because una no say una will get things and una will continue for sure. So you will not subscribe yet, please consider for do so now. Thank you very much. Yeah, to una all. We don't join me inside this family house. 444. Now the people are now where they watch me on YouTube. 444. 444. Well, this now the election we get for come up again. Multi-tier election. As then the vote for president, local council, and the parliament, and then you get forget the councillor, the mayor or chairman, you get forget parliamentarian, and then you get forget president. 4 in 1, eh? 444. We just don't pass the 455, 453. Anyway, this is not the issue for start with. Of course, we wanna see this waiting at the screen, so we know the symbol where we try for talk about. This basically the try for tell you about the August 10. And this not been photo we then get the day where the government, after 2 months, where the old people embody them, where they finally decide say let them go left. Well, we don't know if na body them on an empty one themselves, but at the picture this way we been see. And this one now from Amnesty International. As you can see, Amnesty International, now they pull this report. Let's just go into a quick one and begin watch. Waiting Amnesty International say, from the highlight we don't put so right now, they say Sierra Leone, 7 months. Basically, most of the things the way they today now read and explain to you, make you understand. Because we understand, say, a lot of things that they can happen where it can just jump and pass. But interestingly, something there where before I talk about this report, Amnesty the report, I want to show now something we come up from the APC. I want to show now quickly waiting come up from the APC. Let's just see quickly. And I'm not able to understand yet. But let's just watch until we're not able to know past me. This now waiting we see come out today. They say today the 20th March. They say the attention that we don't we get to understand say that we the APC get to understand say some people they go and post themselves, or they go and put themselves like for saying an agent of the leader and presidential candidate of the APC winner, Dr. Samura Kamara. In other words, then they go and talk, then they go and tell people them say them now part of Dr. Samura Kamara and team, and then na Samura Kamara and they send them. So then people here, so they go and ask the supporter them or sympathizer them of the party for letting them hand over the voter ID card or registration or confirmation slip them to them, as them one for give them microcredit. Imagine, we don't talk about this long term. When almost 2 or 3 weeks, then they cancel 2 weeks. But in as much as now then they pull this press release, we been see outside them be done send other people in at the ground for lay then they go begin educate the people them waiting at the ground. But still, we can talk say them thing they are fine for official purpose like this press release. But waiting very much important where we people and they understand fast now. The political party they not for underestimating things in the voice note on WhatsApp. Right now, I don't be for say now, even at the villages them, WhatsApp they. As long as internet day, WhatsApp day. One way or the other, one person must get WhatsApp. And when you get our WhatsApp, they will see here, boop, it take her. You everything they say, some people and they where they go. So we need una for make use, take advantage of this. Let we use Madabio in word. Madabio say, let we take advantage of the internet, the social media, the WhatsApp, the Facebook, the Twitter, the email. Use them, make use of them. Una use them. Let people know. This, okay. WhatsApp audio not a big man or big woman business, or not a picking or small bobo business. Now for everybody, and we people them. Interestingly, the mobile company they in as much as they born, but then they download fast. And when that unit per day, people they must get on their phone for download WhatsApp audio. So some of them think they are. Una take and put on a Creo, talk and find one. Say we na the APC not send nobody. For make it go send take on a ID card or a voter ID card or on a slip. For say then give una microcredit. Now this will be the emphasize on the order they say. We need the leader of the APC for put invoice into this. Because once he do so, he send invoice out. Everybody, even that villager, we not to understand, he go understand. We not say let talk terminal. We not say let talk mendeo. Let talk clean Creole. If you not talk clean oneself, let just talk Creole. When he reached at the village, then the translator for the one they will not understand what he talk. So then thing there, if the same way we been begin talk, they don't do a long time. Like this press release not for important again. But still, it's not bad. It's not bad still. We wanna pull press release. But I could still want for tell una say, make una continue for use una voice. And not take the leader, Dr. Samura Kamara, 2 minutes for just talk say, me na Samura Kamara. Like I can do no more. Fambole, me na Samura Kamara. I want for tell una say, I know they say nobody for take una ID card or voter slip now una hand. Say, I dey give una microcredit. When me ready for do that, now me self will come to una. But I not say nobody, una no give nobody una sleep. Even if me self ask una for una sleep, una no give me. That sleep then on a property, una keep am. It not take 2 minutes for do that one day at all. But I not say structure day. I not the try for broke una structure or organogram. How una call am. But I still they insist and emphasize say the voice of the leader. It will get more impact past any of una voice them inside una party right now. And just suggestion no, if una take up okay, if una not take up again, okay. Then say the party want for inform all members, supporter, and the general public say they not give anybody that kind of instruction day, or their leader not give anybody that kind of instruction day. Yeah, for let go and ask any of una for let una give una voter registration una confirmation slip. So any person for say it can't give una microcredit. Say we not ever want follow una know that thing. The question why they ask again, how many people they read? Where how many people this message go meet? And that now we concern. You know the other day they ask question. I say, what in the APC don't do with regards the voter register if I don't get them? They say they do on the process. I say, I give them waiting me get, waiting me inform and tell you. Other people and they ask question, why SMAPA, why you so much concerned about the voter register? Hey, the vote of the people for me, na me concern. He said, why is so much concerned? So much that you give fake information to people them. Or they make fake allegation against ECSL. I smile, I say, you not gonna understand what in SMAPA they see. What you concern, sometimes you party in color no man IBC. SMAPA no they give fake information here. If I give fake information, I come back and apologize. Quick one. I know they give fake information. Or we know they give fake information. Any information we give, make sure so you handle that with care. So they say, they want for tell a member say, they know they do all of them things and adjust ECSL and for. In fact, now, money now back and gone. Where they give you the ID card, you give them the slip. When I done business, you go and keep back your ID card until the June 23 and 24, 2023 election, you go and vote. Now this then say. So I just want for pass the quick one and say, the thing where we've been on the talk now is still, they go on and it still resonates. Okay? So we will go on and we will continue. I they insist. I know they say, waiting me say na pow papa Samura Toko. But I feel say Samura Kamara in voice. In this case, is very, very, very important past any other person voice. Hey, na Samura Kamara and the people they love. Any other person now, then they manage number because sometimes they go say na them party. But Samura Kamara, na the people they listen and then they want for a for. So if you now want for cut all of them fake thing they already go all around, so simple. And voice note, nice you make a hello at the test. You don't reach all side where you know they expect say for each. Especially one person here. In fact, some man not they listen self or some man not they read self. I see kind of phone. Now send it the send and back leg go before. You know, I know they understand how they talk. Anyway, let's go to the August 10 as a very much important at this particular moment. The program that we are on YouTube and on Facebook, I just pass quickly on that issue then because for me it's very important. Now, Amnesty International has been shown in the beginning, they decide for release a report. What in this report say? They say Salone, 7 months after the August 10 protest, where end up for be that kind of violent one. Now some parts them na the country. They say now they not see any justice. They not get any justice for the one they were wound or the one them where they kill their family member them. They don't see any justice for the youth. And interestingly, now today, Amnesty International pull this report. So let me continue and read. Don't wait till Amnesty continue for say. Amnesty International say then get plenty testimony. When they say testimony, now in the interview they talk to different people them, and then people and they allege say, in other words, when they say they allege, then the allegation, then they say the police, or then they allege say they use boku force by the people them, by the security force them. That is to say, the security them we come on do. That now whether na awareness whether na police whether na soldier whether na anyone we come on do as security. Then say then security force then they we come on do. They use boku or ebi force pan the people them we come out na do for make them say then they crack down. Or for let them tap them people and they will come out for camp protest. And this one now end up for make this whole thing become violent inside Freetown, na Makeni and Kamakwe inside August 2022. You know what that simply means? He say the kind way how the police handle the situation now make it end up for be that kind of violent way. In other words, we don't see that one till don't tell una say the whole thing was peaceful. Until when the police them, and recently one of the journalists and they confirmed to me say Lahai Lawrence Lima na in Sojaman them starts that whole thing along the Wellington axis. And we've been telling Nanayasu on the very August 10 say now this firing begin and the police them first begin fire because before you begin see the people in the run. This is exactly what in the report is for tell me so. We had not a lie for nobody. We had not to fake propaganda that they give. Anything where they give authentic, like how you can call it ATM machine can say, reliable and authentic information. Let's continue for you. It say in which 6 officers, this violent will end up for come up, make about 6 officers them. And more than 20 people that will be in the protest. And other one themselves will not be mixed by the protest, will be just team up. They kill them. They say this again, by this number here, include 2 women, at least 2 women them. Well, recently I've been seeing the passports with all that video back. When they say the police then they don't do this. That video there, now part of the August 10, where that woman be lead on and gone, and then the bullet there by in pelvic. You know, when they say pelvic, that it there between in Bel-Air and in Dong part. It there between in Bel-Air and in Dong part. Bidule, now the bullet been there. People then say, hey, don't die, you don't this, you don't that. Between now the team been there. And then a part of the August 10. And of course, you remember that other woman, now Wellington on that hill. When I inside in us as well, then give them pion. And you remember that other titi, small titi, so titi that been full of themselves. When himself, it map just now waiting, then give them pion. So they say at least 2 women them. That not missing at 2, at least 2 women them. They say yet, it took more than 2 months for the state to release the non-police bodies. That means they say even with this all, they say the state, the government, Madabio and in team, it take like 2 months. It take more than 2 months. It passed 2 months, the old people embody them. The one they were not to police, they all them past 2 months, they don't even smell pan people them. They all them, they don't release their body them. Amnesty International said today, after having investigated the event. So this one now basically waiting Amnesty summarize today, the 20th of March 2022, after where they don't do plenty investigation on this August 10 something. Please, when you come, not forget for like the program and share them for we as well, okay? Let's continue for read. Waiting Amnesty International say. This not a waiting Sembe or we have say na Amnesty. Who that? Thank you. Amnesty International. Now then say. And basically, and therefore look at human rights issue them inside all the country them na the world. It continue for say. It say Amnesty International delegates conducted interview. In other words, people them where they work for the amnesty. Then go on and take book, then talk to plenty people them where now witness them, where again now victim them, family them, and again then talk to government official, then talk to member of the police and civil society organization inside Freetown, now Makeni, and then do this inside December 2022. Then talk to all of them people there for put together this report. So let me watch what they say. This now quotation where they give. What in this quote say? And who that it come from? Yeah, Samira Dahoud, Amnesty International Regional Director for West and Central Africa. This now what he say. He say, even if facing violent protest, that is to say, even if the police, the security force them, they go and meet up with that kind of protest, we really violent. He say law enforcement official should only resort to the use of force when they have exhausted all peaceful means of achieving their objectives. You know, he say, even when una dey go, yeah, una dey go by the worst protest, the most violent protest. He say the security force them for only reach to the position who say they use that kind of force where they use by August 10 so. After where they don't exhaust, they don't use all the other ways them. Let me tell you something. Police inside police force, they get different things then. They get first of all what they call the CCU. That are the crowd control unit. Then the camp force. In fact, before the CCU, they get the one where they can't tell una force say, hey, policeman, then they can't tell una to una fine. Una go now, una left them here, una waiting. Whether they fail, the other one they can when at the CCU. Then they can now they one they will get them shield them baton where they can say koboko. Then they can now, then they come and block the old soul. Then they make all they get them shield and put on a gun so. Then the other hand they hold them small shield. Then block the old soul. Then begin tell now, get back. Then they push you now, so get back. If that one they failed, the other one then they come. Where then they come with the tear gas. And then the tear gas now, and the fire for scatter now. If that one they failed, then get other means them like the rubber bullets where they will use against una. If then in fact the good thing now, we young country now, we get what we call hot water. In at some point, then they exercise the use of the hot water, or the even if not hot water, because that machine the way they are to get to. The minute where it pump on the crowd, where it sweep una leg for say una na fishballing. So then get all the things and they for use them before then go to the last sort when a bullet. And then go only use them where they use bullet against them, then say we use bullet. So the government know this, now that make the information minister on television, CNN, and the other government official, then they try for bring things them when a fake picture, like for example, that green of Nigeria, the musician, we been die. Long years ago, then take him because he all gone, then be and come say, this now one of the protesters them will be all gone during the August 10 insurrection. That's what they can call them. Because they no say, they get for justify why they use bullets and the people them. So, when then they fail, because the minute where that thing they come up, we turn mocking, we turn laughing stuff to Nigerians, all them bloggers them, even Paparan or I call them, mock news. We are all over, laughing us. Say, we put ghosts inside we wanted list, for God's sake. So, some of them become ashamed of themselves, not the Minister of Information. So, this now what Amnesty International try for say. He say, when una don't fail in all of them things they have for reaching an objective, he say, any use of force must also be proportionate to the situation they face. That is to say, any force where you use, you get for make sure say it match up with the situation. Like I don't almost explain the different stages where the police get, and now that means they get the OSD. OSD at some point. Now if you get like what in the happen so in Nigeria, Bukwara, you get you see say people they don't mobilize, then get guns them visible, and interestingly per salon, no situation not they happen when not they there on camera. Even the first policeman now we're linting, we see him on camera. How the civilian and deal with them. But no way not they when we ever see any civilian with gun. No way. They even get one picture where they pass up with saying a lunge, then this other guy all the pistols. They're all social media. things them. And interestingly, the government na social media government. Anything where them mouthpiece them give them, na then they take. This that green here, now they mouthpiece them. They mouthpiece them. Now they first begin post them. Some waiting the way I don't even call them waiting. Now they begin post them. Once they post them, the government take and say now then this. The government not able to get any, and now then they tell you of fake news, but the government of all, they go on with fake news. Interesting, eh? So Amnesty International continue for saying, in addition, Amnesty International calls on the special committee set up to investigate the event to do so promptly and impartially. So in other words, Amnesty say the committee where the government caretaker bureau don't set up for look into this thing. Do ya una make sure say una investigate this particular thing quick one and una do them impartially. In other words, when they say impartially, una not for pick and choose. Una not for begin point finger like how they already don't point finger before they set up the committee. It's not for do impartially. Let's continue for it. And this one now from one person where in name Samura Dahoud, Amnesty International Regional Director of West and Central Africa. Now him exactly quote this particular thing. It's try for building the picture for we. Let we understand how police, how security forces then they work, especially in terms of protest. Now, allegation of excessive use of force in Freetown and Makeni. Now, they get a lot of people where point finger by the security force say, they use heavy power per we, the people you know, especially in Freetown and Makeni. So this now waiting and find out. Then say, inside August 10, 2022, and the day them wake falla after August 10. Remember say, issues them in the way people the government in security force them, even after the August 10 way done. Then be even they go host to host, they go send people the next wall right inside the host them, including the evangelist Samsi. We're not to in at the only one it happen. He say the August 10 this na by the how they call them. They say the security force them, then they go and kill, wound, protester them, and the one themselves when be the team up for watch the demonstration inside Freetown, Makeni, and Kamakwe. They say a man where they say one man be witness the event inside Freetown, and he tell the Amnesty International how he discover in sister in body, how he manage see in sister in body. He say the police then begin for fire, then just the fire like Christmas randomly, then just the fire by the people by the crowd. He say I been team up, then I run go inside me house. He say around 10 a.m. Now me small sister, they live with in one of in party. My small sister will die at the event. Okay, I get it. He said 10 a.m. My younger sister, who lives with the one who died, came running. Okay, so in small sister, we been live with, we been tap with one of in party. Where in himself end up for die now this whole thing. He say he see his small sister they run the camp for Kamitam and he tell and say they don't kill his sister. That's in Paddy. He say the first shot, the first shot was on the left arm. He say okay, that means they try for explain. The first shot was on the left arm. The second one close to her collarbone. She was bleeding a lot from the neck. He said this now how they end up for send in sister in Padigo next wall. He said the first one where they fire him now left hand. He said the second one where they fire him. He said now in throat part by in collarbone. This in bone parts now yeah. And he said this lady begin for bleed. It begin for bleed now in neck. There was blood everywhere. He explained that his sister was not part of the protest and was in a house when she was shot. This one, the situation, except otherwise, the situation where we know of this nature are the one na Tonda Hill. He said this now how his sister and his sister not be even they part of the August 10 protest, but then kill him this kind of way. This now a report from Amnesty International on the August 10 protest inside Freetown and McKinney. Let me continue for say. He say Amnesty International also get a testimony of the father of a 22-year-old woman who was not participating in the protest and yet was allegedly shot by security forces. In other words, they even get testimony from one lady where be old 22 years in Papa, as he say in Pekin, not be even the part of the protest, but he say security forced them, fire them, and send and go next wall. He called, my daughter was not part of the protest. She went to sell vegetable leaves. Me Pekin not been there part of the protest. He go sell plazas them. Now he go sell. He say, sorry about that. Okay, sorry. All right. So he say a member of staff from the hospital in McKinney witnessed on 10 and 11th October a total of 11 people severely injured, including 2 men who had gunshot wounds from the back. In other words, he say one nurse where then a McKinney say in a witness, and he witnessed what happened the 10 and the 11th of August, where he see about 11 people them seriously wounded. And he said that he even see 2 men where get gunshots as they shoot them from the back. He said a 16-year-old who was shot in the pelvic area and a man with a gunshot wound near his left eye. So, what I be to tell about the pelvic area just now, between the belly and in private parts. Yeah, don't sign a yeah. Say then shoot at the and the other one now by in left eye, now then shoot at. He say a protester in McKinney told Amnesty International about the violence he experienced and what he witnessed on the day of the demonstration. Other protester, we been the part of the protest. In share in experience, he explained fine to Amnesty International what he see with his eye. Waiting in see and waiting in feel during that protest day. He say I was arrested by military and handed over to the police. They use the butts of their guns, belt, and protective helmet and started hitting me all over my body. The soldier man them na them first hold this man. They hand over him to the police then. Oh yeah? Then begin beat him with the gun waist. Beat him with the helmet na the head, that they bullet. Then they beat him with him. Without the pull belt, they flag him. Then beat him better one. All over him body, they not be the pick, then just they beat him. And interestingly, we see a similar video like that one day, where the police officers them or the military them, now so they all want the foot here, they hold the hand here, then they go and drag the person, and then they master middle. Most of them see that video there. Some of them video then they will not be able to play them, but most of them see them. And see, even they're all over. So this now the witness. Thank God you not die. Thank God oh, you not die. You go live for tell this story. Now we watch this other quotation from a young man where been there in McKinney. He said on the day of the protest, from 3 p.m., the authorities imposed a nationwide curfew. You all remember that curfew order there, as we can call it inside the country, curfew order. From the where the deputy caretaker go and announce a curfew order for day from 3 p.m. And anybody, remember Alpha Saidu, go sit on a television, Imran Sila, Keke Thomas Sandy, Minister of Information, especially Alpha Saidu say, anybody where they see, then go shoot them on the item and go send and go next wall. You remember? This is now one of the experience where this young man gets. He say after when they don't put that curfew that day, all over the country, they say a young man from McKinney told Amnesty International that this young man from McKinney, he tell we in Amnesty International say, in fact, he not be know about the curfew when they put 3 o'clock. Remember saying that television, and this are they talk about the messages now. Not all man get television. Not all man get radio. Then go put 3 o'clock curfew. Yeah, with the kind word them where Alpha Saidu say. Back up. Now listen, I tag this particularly to Alpha Saidu because anything will go wrong with this man or in testimony, they reflect to the statement of Alpha Saidu. Because the vice president or the deputy caretaker just get in word. Alpha Saidu, now he can paint and find now. Let everybody understand. He say, I been spend time with me paddy them. He say we been just sit down around the discourse with me paddy them. He say, in a tell before now we see one patrol team, policeman them, and they kind of then they begin Allah. They were shouting. They did not say anything to us. They just so we started running. I was shot in my right arm. So when the policeman they come, they begin like, hey, look there. Then they begin on. What did they do now? They fire, bam, bam. You know, they fire now in left hand. This now the Amnesty report. And this now we have on YouTube and on Facebook. If you just join me, don't forget for like the program and as well share them. For you will not subscribe yet to this channel, please consider for subscribe now. Thank you very much. We get 1,025. When you watch me on YouTube and on Facebook, we get 410 when you watch me. So this basically waiting at the Ritso na report where Amnesty International pull on the August 10 as it don't reach 7 months. The government not ever say anything but the victim them. When are the civilian them. But recently, they don't make several arrests again concerning the policeman them. As they say, them people here that they be mixed by the way how they been kill them policeman them. The program that we have, my name is Pierre, the freedom fighter. Let's continue for read the reports. Basically, the read them for let you understand what they say inside this report. And after which, we will get for go to another issue where basically get for do it Adrian Fisher and Samura Kamara as in the order Samura Kamara for come back now the country inside February, sorry, April 1 and Handover all in travel documents them to the courts. So let me continue for read. Then say a few days after the protest, a man was killed in McKinney during a raid by security forces to arrest participants of the 10th August protest. According to the police, he was killed during crossfire. His brother told Amnesty International he visited the hospital where his brother's body was being held, and confirmed from the pathologist statement that he had been shot from the rear. Okay, so what does this mean? This one are the issue of evangelist Samson. According to this, they say after a few days, when the protest be done, one man when they kill, where we all know, say a name na be evangelist Samson and McKinney. And kill him during the time where the police go make one raid na McKinney. And according to the police, their own press release, they say they kill Evangelist Samson during one crossfiring. As Evangelist Samson and a man them be in the crossfire with the police officer them. And the police be able to display some rotting guns them where they say now then gun they also them fend now the unfinished building outside the man them where be in the crossfire with them been there. Hello? This na the testimony where they give, where Amnesty International catch up. He say, I ask. Sorry. Okay. Good. Thank you. All right. He said, I ask for the report, but he, the pathologist, said he was not mandated to give the report, that it was sent to the Ministry of Internal Affairs. If it was a crossfire, he would have been shot from the front, not the back. So he said, he go na the hospital, usai in brother Billy down. And he asked the pathologist, that the one where they in charge of the mortuary, where they do post-mortem. He asked and say, but pa, this not me brother. Do ya that post-mortem where you don't do? I go get the results. The pathologist said, no. We not go give you. This one, now the government then send it to we. So we don't send it to the Ministry of Internal Affairs to lie and slim at them. Now he say wait to. He say if me brother be mixed pan fire, na crossfire, then go fire am from him back. I mean in front there for fire am. Because when you the fire at the fire, na the front. Why if for fire from the back, when in the do crossfiring? So this na the question where he asked. Then move again to another issue where they say need for effective and transparent investigation into excessive use of force and killings of all persons. You know they help me for discourse, but you did not go the microphone. So this now the next issue where they talk. Now that the call say they want for let them do thorough, effective, transparent investigation. That means say no you key, no big face. Therefore make sure say they give equal opportunity to everybody, and therefore they all forget the access, forget the best. And therefore investigate the kind of way how the security force them kill the civilian them. Therefore investigate that one there as well. So I just be reminded by Sister Admin say we get 125 people them where they watch me for, where join me for the very first time, and then they're not subscribers to this channel. So please, if you don't join me for the very first time, this now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And I don't mind young producer, okay? Please, it just it didn't in my mind and just know it just the cry say one guy. So please, now just forgive me for that, okay? So please, you were there amongst the number where now 125 where they join me for the first time we not subscribers. Please consider for subscribe now. Please consider for subscribe, okay? We love you so much. Please. Okay. Let us continue for read Wusai Ade. Now on this, they say we want for Leona do very good investigation, especially on the killing of the civilian then. Now this now what thing they say. It say on the 24th August 2022, they been set up one committee where the government say for investigate the events surrounding the demonstration, but it is yet to share any finding from its investigation. The government don't set up from August 2022. So let them look into the protest. But still now as we talk so, they don't ever share any report or findings or for tell the public or anybody waiting they don't get out of the investigation. Then just keep them like for say na secret na society bush, na secret bush where nobody will not belongs to the society, not for no. How bad? This now another Padeba road investigation where the one where they investigate and they pull reports. We move to another issue. It say in parallel, according to the Inspector General of Police, arrests have been made over the killing of a police officer in Freetown, and other officer in McKinney, and in relation to the cases of arson in Kamakwe. However, no official police investigation has been launched into the killing of the protesters and bystanders. In other words, thank you very much. If you just tell me say on the 24th, after they don't set up this, they don't see anything, nothing yet. The same way to tell we say, he say, they understand say, then they do something in parallel, according to the Inspector General of Police. In other words, when they say in parallel, hand to hand, as the investigation they go on with the special investigation committee, the police self they do their own. What in the police they do? The police don't they arrest people them where they believe say mix by the killing of that policeman of Freetown, the one at McKinney, and that arson, that one where they damage, they vandalize the Kamakwe police station. All of a sudden, then don't they arrest people them. But he say they not tell you about any police officer where they don't investigate, or they not tell we say they don't begin investigate the police officer them when same way so been kill protesters them, and the one themselves will not be mixed from protest, will be just team up how they kill them. They not tell me anything about that at all. It continue, the Amnesty report continue for say, Amnesty International, they call on the Salon Authority and the Special Committee for make them make sure say, then do their work independently and impartially and thorough investigation, not only into the killing of the police officers, but also into the use of force by law enforcers. But before I continue this side, let's tell you something. If you say independent committee, wait for investigate. Number one, once a police officer, now always a police officer. Once a military officer, now always a military officer. It will always get the feeling, the passion, and the soft side for that profession day. Just like me. What thing I try for say? In this special committee, hey, then get retired policeman and they, then get retired military man and they, for investigate independently. But una tell me how independent their minds then they will be. Especially when the issue of policeman and soldier man then come inside. You think say the investigation will be impartial? The answer is no. Because then two sets of people already represent the military and the police. They will never be independent. Or they not go ever they not be biased. Because they get feelings. They always think as part of that particular squad day. Now them people here, so they inside investigation committee. So let's continue. This Amnesty International, they call on them, say, we as well want to una do independent investigation. Una for make sure say una not partial at all. And una for make sure say una investigate not all the police officer they normal, but the one themselves when mix, but also into the use of force. But same way so una for look into the way how the security forces them. They use that kind big or heavy force by the citizens them or by the protesters them during and after the protest. They want follow now look into that. And same way so the thing them that resulted in injury and death. And same way so we want follow now look for everyone inside the reason why we end up forget boku wound and we also get people away die. And una for ensure say the one they were responsible for the unlawful killing, torture, and other forms of ill treatment faced justice. In other words, in terms of say, we also want for una no say. As una go about this, we want for una no say, una for bring everybody to book. The one them way do unlawful killing, where people then refer to as extrajudicial killing. The one they way torture, where catch people them, beat them like that one we give it as to beat them, hang them, so beat them with belts, gun waist, bolat, all thing. Yeah? Then people and they all we want to make una investigate them. The one that will treat people them bad, they're all for face justice. It say crucially, the findings of the special committee investigation must be made public for all to see. So it say it end up for saying the investigation committee where they set up. The findings where they come up with, then for make sure say they bring and come out public. Would I say this? Na Samura Dahoud, Amnesty International Regional Director for West and Central Africa, na in tell we this particular thing. The program one more time now we had. If you watch we, not forget please not forget for like and share the program. This now we had on YouTube and on Facebook. Yeah, where you watch right now on issue we get for do with we country. Me too look the I don't know if I for take water or for take juice. Anyway, don't forgive me. Now we go to another thing. They say need for fair trial. They make them bullet by bullet point. Bullet point by bullet point. They say need for fair trial. That is to say they want it's very important for let them give everybody the equal opportunity For let them try everybody without any bias, without any partial, without any thing at the mind. Let them just give everybody fair trial and then treat them the same way. Yeah, need for fair trial. What thing is basically try to talk about? They say according to the Inspector General of Police, 515 people, 515 people were arrested following the protest on August 10, including about 200 for violating the curfew. Then it don't go 715. No, including 200 still inside the 500. Okay? And the exact number of people remaining in detention is uncertain. So then say they get 515 where they catch. Where inside this 515 they get 200 where they say then at the curfew they violate. So they're not even for no self, almost people them we end up for the detention. The one that we did at detention, they never forget a better number, proper number. They say people arrested were prosecuted for offenses ranging from malicious damage, arson, unlawful possession, riotous conduct, seditious behavior to murder. So this na the crime them. They say they begin the thing that they charge them with. Then say they damage plenty property them. Then be all thing the way they're not supposed for all, and then be same way so they misbehave na treats, you know, and the same way so they put some kind of behavior them way end up for make play people and die. All of them things they then charge them with. They say according to testimonies received, some people detained were not able to see their lawyer until their trial, and they were convicted solely on the testimony of the arresting officer without any further corroborating evidence. In other words, and say they even get some people them where they be arrested, they not make them see lawyer not see them. Then carry them go to court, charge them. The only person we give word na the police officer them where na they arrest, na they can't talk say na these them people have they do, and they not get any evidence for sure say them people are na this they do or they mix by this particular thing, and then they just charge, they just find them guilty, they find and convict them, and then they send them go Pademba Road. They send them go down Pademba Road. Then say, what's that day? Alright, continue for watch the program. This now we are on YouTube and on Facebook. And my name is the Freedom Fighter. Then say one of the detainees, lawyer, told Amnesty International. That means say one of the people that we didn't care go down, we didn't send go to jail. The lawyer tell we in Amnesty International say since 10 August, we don't make several efforts for make we go able for visit them people there. He say but all the efforts they make, now for nothing, bruh. All they go in vain. He say we don't make effort. Yeah. Now the criminal investigation department that na CID headquarters for make we go see them. But they not ever give you access for them we able for see them people there. Then the lawyer then same way so say we try. Now the correctional center then na Pademba Road. But that is the worst. Then still not give way for them we see we clients them. They say we same way so make effort. For make we go able, with the effort we are made by my elders, still no access. We say when so we big one and make all kind of efforts for them we go able for see them. But still, bruh, they not see we, they not make little see them people there. He say I only saw them a month later in court when they were charged. After they don't go keep there 1 month, bruh. Now court self me and then can meet up. We then charge them. Finally, and they tell me can't see them in court, bro. And say the Inspector General say all the one that way they arrest, they be get access to the lawyer. The lawyer then be able to see them. We totally different from what the lawyer say. He say the lawyer wanted to meet the client alone, but we said the investigators had to be present. So he say the Inspector General and he say so he say the lawyer then say they want for meet no more with the clients them. But we say nothing. Because all the other than the other will custody. So if they have to meet with them, then for meet we investigate for them for day when they meet with them. And say this was before the detainee made their statements. This not even before the detainee they make the statements. Where they finally take statements from the detainee them. The program that we had on YouTube and on Facebook, my name is Sembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. I want to follow we take a very short break, quick one, and after that we can continue with the rest of the report. So there, no side, stay with me. One more time, my name is Sembe Pierre, the Freedom Fighter. If you not like the program yet, please consider for like the program. And out of the 125 people that don't join me for the very first time, please not forget to subscribe to the channel on YouTube, and we as well get people them waiting on Facebook where don't join me for the first time. Please not forget for like we page on Facebook here. Thank you very much. We appreciate your effort and everything. In the meantime, sorry, but I will take this break quick one. We'll come back just now.
Why you make me style for me?
When me say shake, shake, dance, dance, move your body down to the ground. And the boys and girls, 2 by 2, make all my move to the left and the right. Me say uncle, uncle, auntie, auntie, all them grandma and then grandpa, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, all them papi and then CC, they inside.
That baby over yonder, let me get a more.
They inside.
And if they go long for me,
Bring a guy inside.
to find, he got them, he the next for me.
They inside.
I want
Alright, welcome back. This is my program. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. If you actually get for doing business with me, you're welcome. You can contact me on my number, and then we can actually, help you in terms of how we can do business. Not free though. We can do a fine one follow we all day in a very happy way. Okay. Now let's continue. Detainees should have access. This is not doubt now they talk to now. It say detainees should have access to counsel from the outset of their detention, including during questioning. Individuals must be given adequate time. So in other words, in the time for saying, even when we don't arrest and detain somebody, if for able to see in lawyer from the very first moment where you arrest them, and say even when we question them people they are, then lawyer them for deal with them, and they forgive them adequate time, they forgive them enough time and facility for able to communicate with the lawyer them in confidence. That means say not to pass on account team up, and then for able to get that kind of privilege. This now according to Samura Dahoud, where now the Amnesty Regional Director for both West and Central Africa. It said among similar cases, Amnesty International collected 2 women were arrested during the protest in Freetown, while allegedly waiting at their places of business. According to, in other words, they say they arrested the 2 and then where they as well team up side and they do business. According to their lawyer, the only evidence against them was the testimony of the arresting officer and that of 2 investigating officers who were not at the scene. So the only witness we get or the evidence we get now the one that we arrested no more. And then the one that where they prosecute them, where they not even be there at the scene. Now the evidence they not know what they get against them people and they. Then say both received an 18-month custodial sentence. They lock them na custody for 18 months and 1 year 6 months. Yeah. The maximum sentence for riotous conduct and disorderly behavior. All people arrested must have fair trial. The rights of the defense must be protected, and judges in first instance and in appeal should not rely only on the testimony of the arresting officer or their judge. So in other words, they say, then people are on a need for treaty and forgive them fair trial. He said, and the judge will be in charge of their case, they are not for only depend on the arresting officer, then for come give testimony against them people here. And then he take them, go sentence them. He said, not supposed for be so. Samira Dahoud and say this. Now let me go to the next stage, where he say victims' families we are not allowed to bury loved ones. Of course, we all see the situation of Downey, where the victim and family, they not be allowed them at all. And keep them after 2 months. After that, they then go take them, say they want one family member there. But by the time they each are being gone, they not allow the family member there again for each inside the being gone. And to themselves. Whether a potato leaf, then they go eat, then they go make no more, or an empty box, then go back. Nobody never know. Because allegation don't be done, they go out long time. Say they be done, they destroy them people there, so where they be done. Remember, Madabio, they don't talk, say, anybody will say Madabio for go. And they fall and take one and grave. So that exactly that they do to the people there. Yeah? Like irritating this the report scene. He said the relative of one victim, this is the quick one in English, of one victim told Amnesty International that he struggled to identify the body of his sister when he was allowed to see her weeks after the event. It took a month for us to go to identify the bodies. The Minister of Internal Affairs issued a press release to go to identify the bodies. People from the hospital also informed us. We went to see the bodies, but I saw nothing. The body was decomposed. I couldn't identify it. In other words, they say the government put a press release say, let me go and identify people them after like months where they don't keep them. He said, no, I go unable for see nothing self because I'm able for know which one I'm a person again because the body them be don't rotting. So I'm able for see who that I'm a person. The body be don't really rotting. The body be not really rotting. We continue. He said on the 17th of October 2022, more than 2 months after the protest, the bodies of 27 people were buried in Waterloo according to the government. I love this word. According to the government, we see now the same thing I talk just now, and interesting I not read this thing. The same thing. According to the government, they say they go bury. We don't even know what's inside the body there, inside the box there. If na empty box on our potato leaf on our and cocoa yam or waiting, we don't even know. According to the government, Amnesty very technical in the words. They say according to the government, they bury 27 body them na Waterloo. They say a public burial was arranged for security reasons, and the families agreed with these arrangements. Some family members, however, said they were not given any choice and were denied the opportunity to bury themselves, their loved ones. So, in other words, they're not given any opportunity for let them do anything for do, and at the end of the day, they're not given the opportunity at all for let them go bury people them where they feel say the love. This now according to what Amnesty International say. It say a relative of one victim told Amnesty International, tell we in Amnesty International say one family member of one of the victims them tell we in Amnesty International say we ask if we could take the body for a proper burial because we are Muslims. That's the person, one of the victim in family, and he says so now. He said, we asked the government, said, yeah, we can take we body, let we go get a proper burial because we are Muslim, we want to go bury them the way out for burial. They said the doctor na come out hospital. He said, we're not able to do that without the government. We're not able to give now without the government in permission. He said, then say, they don't forgive the body then for security reason. He said, they didn't ask you if you agree or not. In other words, then when the government don't tell the doctor, say the doctor don't tell them, say no, government say will not forgive you now because of security reason. He said we not the family member, they don't even ask you, they don't give you option for let we agree or not agree. Waiting they say na nef court, it don't done, plaster bite. You start waiting your remand and says so plaster bite, Juman. Nothing not recall. Wait till we say nef court, final word. And say so that's what he said. They don't give you at all, they don't even ask you if you agree or not. He said the authority should ensure relatives of victims have easy access to the burial site of their loved ones, said Samira Daoud. That is to say, after we don't get this testimony, the Amnesty International Central and West Africa and director say the government supposed for allow the victim and family them for let them get access to the body them for bury them. This na protest, not for any bad thing they do. Now protest and protest, and then protest over the high cost of living, according to them. And in at some case, they say, "Madam must go." This now waiting the report they tell me. Let me continue for it. He say, considering the presidential election due to take place in June, the authorities should protect the right of the freedom of expression and peaceful assembly and ensure policing response to international and national human rights norms. In other words, they try to tell the government now, say, hey, we don't see what will happen, eh? We don't keep on a bank. We they keep on, it ain't on a file. Like when they can say you profile, we don't make profile for now. All of them things they inside on a bank now. He said, but tell now. He said the election when it comes to right now. He said una for make sure say it take place inside June. Una within that power, authority una for make sure say una protect the right of the people them freedom of expression. The people them forget the freedom for let them gather without any kuskas. They forget a peaceful one. And una for make sure say una provide the responsible policing manner where they up to international and same way so the local or the national human rights way of doing things, not to una young kind way of doing things. He said the Public Order Act of 1965 should be amended to expressly include exemption from the prior notification requirement in the case of spontaneous assembly. In other words, he say una for amend that Public Order Act, that 1965 Public Order Act, when say nobody not for just come on no more a protest, or nobody not for just come on no more then gather. Una for amend that one day. Yeah, because that day they against the human rights. This night program we had on YouTube and on Facebook. We got 1,111 people already watch right now with 503 likes on YouTube. So please, if you watch it on YouTube, please consider for like the program. Give me at least 800 likes. We una they watch it right now on Facebook. We get 436 where they watch it right now with 394 likes. Please una increase the like and share the program for we. You where they watch right now, we don't join me for the first time. We get 140 people that we don't join me for the first time. Please una consider for like for subscribe to the page before una go. Thank you very much to all way don't subscribe. We had to come to you every day, Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. saloon time. But on Wednesday and Sunday, we can 3 p.m. which we program what we call Blue Mind. A program that we can call and talk about things that we demand on you. And every day, Monday to Friday again, 9 a.m. salon time, we get one program we call Colres, where we look at the newspapers them and as well bring come experts, journalists, civil society activists, and other people them for let them analyze the story them when they come out of the different papers them. So join me every morning, 9 a.m. salon time. Time for end this particular report. They end up for you with background. Waiting the August 10 incidents or August 10 protests been there about and all. Then say, all right, thank you very much, Kafongo. Thank you very much. Then say the background. On 10th of August 2022, protests broke out in Freetown and others. So in other words, they say the 10th of August 2022, protests been take place. People let me come on and treat Boku one inside Freetown and other area them na the country for Seka waiting and say the way how the price just they go up and then very much frustrated over the way how the cost of living don't talent for the people. Then say some demonstrators called for President Bio to resign. So whilst there be the protest for the kind of way how things they don't go up, and then some of the protesters they say, Madam must go, Madam must go. This is according to the Amnesty report. And remember say, as the thing they go up, and then they call say Madam must go. President Bio himself been come out and inside one BBC interview and tell we say the way how the price of commodity they go up so now in the market, and not go able to protect the people of Sierra Leone. So this now the Amnesty report will come out today on the August 10 protest where the government they call resurrectionists. Okay, so we don't move from that one day. Now we can go to another issue. And after which, we can open the phone line for you, for let you call and tell we what you think about all of them things there where we don't bring come to you today. Not call it so the line not open yet. You will only call when we tell you for do. Please not call yet. Because if you do, you know we'll get access to the line. Even if they call the car inside, we're not go able for pick them. That is one. And secondly, if you call now as we dey talk so, your number will show and you don't want that at all. Because we there for protect the number of we people them. Alright, so I just to see one news where they come inside again just now, where I'll go look at some quick one. But first, let me go to the other issue of the day, where basically gets for do with the issue of Samura Kamara and Adrian Fisher. We'll come back just now.
Why you make me smile for me?
When me say shake, shake, dance, dance, move your body down to the ground. And the boys and girls, 2 by 2, make all my move to the left and the right. Me say uncle, uncle, auntie, auntie, all them grandma and then grandpa, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, all them papi and then CC, they inside.
That baby over yonder, me get a more.
They inside.
And they pay go long for me.
Bring a guy inside.
To find, he got come, he begs for me.
They inside.
I want.
Alright, so welcome back. This is the program we are on YouTube and on Facebook. This na for you don't know na commercial we just try to make some small couple. Okay. So now we go to the judiciary of Sierra Leone. According to the judiciary post, on the Twitter, this now exactly what them say. Then say the High Court judge when a Justice Adrian Fisher, he don't order. He don't tell Samura Kamara, say, hey you Samura Kamara, I want for see you and the other people them where na accuse people them inside the matter between the state V side Nalo Adikali F Suma for the Vafomba Bawo Samura Kamara, Dr. Kande F.S. Kamara, and Jules Sanders Davis for make una return back na the country any time una day. Una for don dey back inside salon from the 1st of April 2023. And when una dey return back na salon, I want for let una take all of una documents that una dey use for fly out of the country or una dey use for waka comot out of the country. Let una can go to the master and registrar na the court. He said by the 1st of April, una for don dey back inside the country, una for don return. Because right now, you know say, Samura Kamara, let's show una this thing. Samura Kamara and the other one them, especially Samura Kamara and the other one them, they say, then they right now, how they call them, United States. Samura Kamara in the United States of America, usai, he go for what chance in billion, and at the same time, he go for how they call that thing, for meet with in party member them, supporter, and as well, sympathizers them. So let's see something quick here. Let me see this thing quick. As this have been a video of Samura Kamara, when he reached the United States, of America. Oh, I don't mean the wrong thing inside. Okay, so let's check again one more thing. Sorry about that. I bring the wrong one inside. Let's see. Okay, I think I get her now. Yes. So let's bring her to you when he been there na United States where just reach America. Alright, the sound not good. So la kill the sound. It's not good at all. So this now where he been reach na America as in party member them, in supporter them, sympathizers them. Few people that will be aware of the whole thing been did it. You know, we get other people and we be they call, we say, hey, we understand say somewhere they can also get for car. You know me, I don't know. I even noticed some because I saved some number there. Some people that were not staunch SLPP people them. I think they say go do counter welcome. You know, they ask, hey, I be they call for us. Who's on a day? You see the happen? I say, I don't know. Because me not be no safe. It means one I'm on the pass Samura Kamara you. If you didn't America or if you go, let's say na JFK airport na they can know, but me don't know. Me na news me the cover. If they call me say hey, then kaya out at the cover. You matter be na Kaila with the cover. Where Samura didn't make with the cover. So I don't know. I'm not a part of the working waka team. So other people them want go counter welcome but I think there not be no usai the drop and all of them things then they. So this one not only are the important things. As Samura go on your own business and the chance building. So we be Fisher don't come and say Samura. As fast as possible. I not say you America way there. But if the 1st of April, you know, they inside salon, the one bomber slapper they give with the law, you know go let come. And when they come, down a document where if you say for fly to get raise money, to get waka as if you free, you no get case. I beg, when you come, hand over all the documents. Now me, Fisher, now me only will give you permission for come out of the country. If not, you not get any right for come out of the country. Hand over all if you document it. So this is not the situation with Samura Kamara right now as we talk so. Okay, so I just see something with pop GG's now. Where you know one young bobo from Providence, you know, we've been see well, we know before no, we see pen them now they one man in a neck, some people say na nerve. So we will end up for see one Providence bobo being choking chicha. And he send and go next wall. Well, this bobo been in a custody. Well, according to it, I just don't see, he unconfirmed, I just don't see floats kind inside. Gigi's not at the hot desk. And then just to tell we say, this bobo will be end up for send in teacher, go next wall. Where now one Mr. Genius, Ola Edward Johnson. This bobo always send this Mr. Genius Ola Edward Johnson. On the 11th March 2023, then just don't release them without they not give any reason why they release this boboa, but they don't release them. Well, this now the news we just done bit weaker inside. Now we hot desk say and just don't release this boboa. How they release them, waiting at the thing. Audio they will follow, but I'm sorry I'm not going for listening to the audio. Except otherwise, but that this not just thing we I just want for pass say they not release this bobo. So we still get some members them we not subscribe yet. We get 69,035 people them we don't subscribe and 36 now. Thank you very much. Please, you will not subscribe yet. Please consider for subscribe. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So it's about time. Once I begin say okay, it means say your time done. And no one for reach to that point where I go cut somebody in call, then say I don't cut her rudely. Or I just cut somebody abruptly. And please, when you come, any information when you bring come, remember say Sembepe Sidona, Sembepe Trangayes. When you dey talk certain things, then Sembepe they listen. And if you say something when not look correct, Sembepe go stand up to them and when I go argue small and you for able for stand up to a point. So you not to buy rude, but not just this, that, information sharing, and we get for make sure to pass the right information. Now, let's go to the first caller inside the program this night. Welcome to the show. Your name and who said the call from, please.
We are here. Now give me 2 minutes.
Now 2 minutes. Then I get.
I dey call from one time. I say I dey send a contribution to this. We are not ever. Or rather, unfortunate. Now me picking. I be lost. Me 14-year-old boy been drowned in water. Now me could not be forget me.
We're very
I
sorry.
don't try for call. Yeah, that time the person for call me. We for give me the number for send the money and this incident cap. But me say be the call una not pick. I the call una not pick. You know, so una for try. Yeah, still I stand for give me contribution at least for like we able for seller. I don't know if after this I will able to send her.
Sister admin go reach on to you. I will send you number to sister admin.
Okay. Then well, the contribution, Mr. Sengbepe, this is salon. Next salon, then be careful. Me, who's out in European people, the European, then they ask me now, as I tell you, so a lot of people then concerned for Sierra Leone. For the judiciary and Mother Bio, one cause one other country, hey, Ugobado, try for ignite one as a lot of people, and then right now, me, the country where they're so concerned. They say Sierra Leone, the way what they see Sierra Leone, if they do not take time, believe me, what they can other country they will. If people are not crap, then map back country they una all them talk what people and they talk so on phone, everybody go regret how it go be bad killing in a salon. I'm telling you, my brother. I'm telling you, if people and they not team up, civil society, they not can do, they go tell the judiciary.
Hello?
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 Hello? Yes.
Yes.
So?
Yeah, you there live now, and you call on pull somebody on the line. So you name inside the call from.
Okay, so which means I for West Park, eh?
No. Go ahead. You did live now. They listen you.
Okay, I they call from Germany.
Okay.
I get one question why they ask. The point is, what did they go on?
Okay, please reduce the volume of your set, yeah? Where you watch me from?
Yes, you get me now?
Yeah, reduce the volume of your set.
Okay, wait. Okay. You get me now?
Clear. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
No, well, what thing I want contribute now, just short question normally contribute.
Okay, go ahead.
What thing, the question is, what thing are the reason, whose kind power, what the judiciary get, what is the command, the opposition party for turn back immediately, whose side authority they come out. That one, I don't know if you don't understand that.
Okay, so the reason why, because this person in a court right now, and at any time where the court one time they can get for column. So if they ask them for any documents, by the law it can happen that way. But I don't know what's in the real reason we make it they ask for that now.
Well, that one they also it look like saying that actually here, what is they going to that country? Then they try for mount civil war because all these instructions they come from Madabio and Madabio they try for beat all corners. You know they can't directly. They try for beat all corners. Normally, as they see the judiciary they even get more power now past the government. This is something very interesting. New things in the occur in that country they were really enough fear.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Alright, to go on the line and take another call. I want to apologize for the very first caller we begin for talk where somebody else remove you. Very, very sorry. Welcome to the show. Your name and inside the call from.
Yeah, good evening. How are you? My name is Bunga Fish, but the call from Harry.
Okay, welcome to the beach. We try.
Same way, I want to ask you something. If in case the kind talks about Samura, in case the court find her guilty, what the APC go do?
Okay, so when we don't listen, I think we get for call this program back. Let we make people understand. With or without the court,
yeah, so
with or without the court, Samura they contest the election.
Let's say they found her guilty
because the case not they don't just know. The election just they near ya. The case go only done after the election.
Okay. Now, my second question is, Sylvia Olayenka blended the UK embassy in a salon. Why make them endorse that one? Even Akisoya.
Okay.
So me, I want to know who's kind black and pink hatred man what this woman get for that other woman.
I wish Sylvia and Amy Sidoya answer that question in the but that particular question they what for Sylvia and not Sabi the answer.
But for true, that's not true. For you ask that man, why make he endorse?
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
that woman.
Yes. They said because the High Commissioner comment on me in post, so you don't endorse them. Yeah.
Okay, arrest my case. Thank you.
And this brings me to a question, a particular thing will come up. You know, we've been host the Deputy Secretary General for the APC now, and then I ask a specific question on Sylvia Blyden. Unfortunately, Sylvia Blyden, I mean, they feel say because the one way he go make mention of na Facebook, not even calling him, not even you're not calling him. I ask several questions them on Sylvia because a lot of people you will watch get interest for know what in Sylvia attitude towards them party mean. So I been ask question and the man just break scenario, but he not call Sylvia a name. But unfortunately, I see Sylvia they go call the man na Facebook. He call her waiting on this thing. Waiting, I call her. So I watch under the post, knowing all the way somebody can post because I lock him. And I be just looking at them and say, okay, this is a small girl, I don't need for going to waiting a day. So because I just petty life down there, I go call somebody when not call your name. Now me call your name. Why you know go back? This not just me, how they call them insolent habit. You not call your name at all. And I know say you watch right now. You behave like small picking. You get for really step up your game. Log on the line. Welcome to the show. Your name and the call from.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I mean, I concern citizens I call from here.
All right, go ahead, please. Get 2 minutes.
Thank you very much for this program here. What address was the Amnesty report. Some of we really wish that some of them think they are going to come up because we know the system, say the government itself for downplay everything and get an idea they say salary no see something don't pass. After 2-3 months, all man don't forget. The extrajudicial killing there, so they don't kill innocent people there. They don't care about them, try for blackmail other people there. So the Amnesty report, some of we they focus, some of them think they're not going to come out. And I tell you, say, you know, don't do this Amnesty report. And the see some people they go for only for extrajudicial killing. Trust me, because this story they make so kalu and so. I think that anyway, enough for take lightly. Because Sierra Leoneans and they, where the people then die, we're ready for take up this issue and all the wait and see waiting for be the outcome. Secondly, to the judiciary system also na salon. People at the first for realize say the TRC report, one of the contributing factors that lead to the rebel war at the judiciary. And also EU report 2021. Them call for institutions of our status, ECSL, the parliament, the judiciary, and the police, where the government use as a muzzle power against the opposition. And this is an institution and this where they affect the livelihoods of Sierra Leoneans. So like me, I'm not surprised but in Fisher they do so, because it also say Samura don't go get more momentum and then I make it travel again. The right is strict time.
All right.
So if I reach there, thank you very much.
All right. So one more time, I want to tell you, say, and yes, he called the man rich. But one thing I want to tell you, the last word and where they talk on Sylvia, I know say Sylvia is a psychopath. So it just too crazy. It just too crazy. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I will make them very brief.
Go ahead, sir.
You see, what in Amnesty publish, now the report we expect the special committee for publish. And I'm using this opportunity to send a message to young promising guys like Emmanuel Safa Abdullah and others that the world does not end tomorrow. They have a long way to go. If they destroy themselves now, they will ever regret it. Julius Madabio and in team, they're ready for take Sierra Leone to another war. I want you to understand one thing. Anything will come on any one of them months, not you they don't decide and discuss. Lawrence Lai Lima talk say, anybody who did this then go crush him. Madabio don't go talk na Kailaun say, able to protect people their votes, let them protect their votes. Then he end up in Mende. Why didn't he say it in the national media? He has technically declared war. Because for a head of state, for go declare anarchy in a state where supposed to get structured security apparatus, you don't declare war. On the issue of Samura Kamara going to America, Adrian Fisher is a young man. I would advise him to begin to sleep with his conscience from today. And I tell them one thing today. If they drag Sierra Leone to a war, they will regret it. They will regret it. A lot of people will regret it in Sierra Leone. Because the international community are aware of what they go on in Sierra Leone. And they don't want a war in Sierra Leone. Anybody who say they take that country to war, there will be no hiding place for you in this world. Technology don't develop to that level. Then they see you inside your bedroom if they want you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, we go to another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from? Hello.
Hello.
Please reduce the volume of your set. You're live now. Your name and where you call from?
This is Rebecca. I call from the United States.
Rebecca, thank you. Welcome. Go ahead.
I just want to say something really quick. Yeah. Well, I thank you for this program.
We thank God.
Waiting at the see the count as really sad. When you come to the Amnesty International, I'm glad because we know see they do the right thing. Whatever get for be the outcome, I pray that all the one they were responsible for it happening August 10, then go be brought to justice and then go be justified fairly. Because the way how the nation they go, we they afraid back for long we no go how don't come on 20 years ago. Because some of who will be there Africa and we present we see everything with we eye. Adrian Fisher, he need for stop. We know say the country, mother in government, pauper, don't must with all the sectors in the country wherein there is no justice. The judiciary, everybody knows say now one of the most corrupt sectors in the country right now. But what we afraid for? This now one of the things that will lead to the senseless war we up in the Sierra Leone. And these people and then they even remember say, well, we don't go through this. No, we not go back to Sao Como. Because people in the stomach so much pain inside when they don't want to go back to side and come up and they push people to the wall. This is sad. The man not get no rights. If this man they commit a crime wherein, for go out of the country, everybody for no say they for don't take him passports. But if you see again passport, not commit a crime where for even move. This man not the leader of the opposition, the strong opposition. It's very, very heartbreaking for say these people in the traffic take we back to South don't come up.
All right.
We pray God, let the God of justice bring everybody into justice. We don't make with people in the suffer they today.
Thank you.
Arrest me case and let God bless we, let God bless Mama Salon.
Thank you. All right, the line's still open for you for calling out the voice inside the program. We go on the line again and take another call. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
How are you, sir?
Good. Firstly, go the Amnesty report. If it clear now, say we not going forever get the reports from the committee where the president said. Because imagine if the committee presents anything contrary to waiting Amnesty also, how we go to like, in the eyes of the international community. And there is no way they can pull a report which is similar to waiting Amnesty also. Possible. Ever possible. So now I don't believe say that committee they just equity up with the Pademba Road issue where we don't ever see the reports. The adjustments never come, more amendments never come on. So this was also for me. Come to Samura Kamara issue. Now play. Then just one play no more. But let them continue for play. Them in the man and get one paribu and can pull post in the play something a boom tick. Now that's it, Alec. So let them continue the play. Then I'm glad the way yourself pick up Sylvia now in post with Simbo. Because yesterday, after I listened to the program, back when I see the post, I go back on your page and go play the part you ask the question. Because when you ask the question, it's not for telling you about Samura Kamara before you come back to the answer. You know, I say also this young man mentioned this woman in name.
And not talk about Tanami calling him several times.
Exactly. So when you talk about Auntie, then I say, so Yusuf pick him up. I'm glad Yusuf pick him up. You don't mention her name. But she's just so crazy.
Not psychopath, not crazy man.
I tell you, what's he go mention that poor man?
And a chronic crazy man, you don't know safe.
Yes, now one person that they get respect for. Simbo, you know, from where
it's very intelligent how they answer and question them. Even when I force him for going to the direct thing, he answer me in an indirect way.
Yes, very respectful.
See, always look for attention. Always.
I tell you, it's sickening, you know. But anyway, beyond and in government them, they look for something. There is a pattern. I don't know if you said don't pick them up. You read the way Lima talk. You read the way Bio talk.
You know, you read the way
Fatima talk.
Uh-huh.
Yes, there is a pattern.
Because now they only sit down and discuss them.
Exactly.
Okay, mother, you don't tell me one word first, so you know not able for member. You don't tell me say anything we then do, not to by accident and planner. Then I talk and do. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you.
Yes. Thank you, Subra.
Yeah. We go on the line and they take 5 more calls. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, we are. Good evening, Chembe Pierre. This now Augustine, they call from London.
Yes, Augustine, go ahead.
Yeah, firstly, I just want to say a word or two towards the reports of Amnesty International. Of course, we expect such reports, to be honest, because what happened August 10, now a clear indication say this government don't the muscle people them, don't the intimidate people them and the opposition. I mean, how a sitting government they feel say because people them protest, those people are being spoon-fed or ignited by the opposition. Are just a government we know they see far. A government we know they reason out. Now then they feel then kind way then they. You want to say all them people anyway come out that very day. Now APC people them, you get justification, you get proof. You want to say them come out one, now APC tell them for let them come out. You don't get proof towards that. But just because not to government we want to listen to people, then just one do then your way how they feel say them for do. And that make them go kill all them people in that very day. Now look what in the reports don't pull. I they emphasize on the reports because this same international community here they rely on them. But on the other hand, we see recently the MCC with them pull. Then go give these governments good governance. Look the score then go give them. So I mean we get an international body there for check the activities of governments in each state. But then again, at the end of the day, we see contrary reports they come out from each of them, the international bodies there.
All right.
So it really doubtful.
All right, thank you.
Samura Kamara issue.
Very much, yes, my brother. You know, issue
just 10
time.
seconds.
Please, sorry about that.
All right. Thank you so.
We got to another call. Welcome to the show. You name and where you call from.
Mr. Kamara.
Yes, Mr. Kamara, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, the judiciary, they have no right for beginning. You know, then they fix the government. Now, more and more, they give Samura more popularity and they gain the image of the government because they see and say this is a suppression on the part of the opposition. First of all, Samura is not the only accused person in the matter. There are 6 persons. In fact, one person they will not ever appear when the 6 accused where they say that the American contractor not ever appear, not ever been on the dock. Where somebody they inside they get people in the judiciary where some people blow things out of proportion or for make a mole out of a mountain in, then they go begin connect say, hey, this person will come. First of all, as long as now a date way for meet up in a court, then the court get for tell and say, but don't kind that time be. But if the man wants to stay up to that time, the court not get no right. But this will always talk because we talk from a layman point of view. I believe say now the 17 I understand say now the next hearing. And if you know somebody they ask because Samura the 4th accused, say then they begin and now the case to them. Say then they begin number 1 accused, they go for presenting defense, they go for RG, then they go to the 2nd accused, they begin their state. That's what we don't do with election business. Then maybe the government is there for the election. I mean send that message that people they say kill the teacher. They say the same day, not even sleep day. They say that big man speaking. The police the man will can't go. then the man they end up for beat and rock now na the seller. I want to list now do that we will use that program in future. But if they don't see the injustice so they do in that country, it's not good at all for we. And we happy with the report that we don't come on the Amnesty International report that don't show the frailties and the flaws and the injustice of this government. You see, but most of the people behind they don't bring her out in open. It takes today for more than start the special investigative committee. They don't count and for me an open trial, let people see yes, now this will happen, but nothing else we saw. Now indoor media they do, people know even they need that and don't see happen. So I don't want to take on a task, I say na Twitter this so I just the call, I just go off and tell for
all right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for listening.
Two more calls after this. Two more calls. Welcome to the show. You name it. Okay, this person will connect last if you did on that. Yes, he do. Welcome to the show. You name it. Where you call from? Hello. Hello. Right, we go to another call. Welcome to the show. You name it. Where you call from?
Yeah, this is Junior Country. Elias Van Dam. How you do, sir?
I try yourself, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I just want to point out one of the names the way Fisher put out there.
Okay.
You know, that the list of people the way they talk about. And that guy he be the work at the embassy in New York. All right? So then he work for the present government right now. All right? When I have 4 days. Waiting
Vafomba Bawo.
Yes. It work at the embassy. It work there. When they can't take power now, it go back and forth. It work for the government. So I just want to point that out.
Yes.
But Fisher, you know, in time go rich, come go full. Yeah, just I don't know what I want to say.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.
One more after this. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. How you doing?
We try for do well.
Okay, go ahead.
And one thing I can always say, when somebody, for example, when you get a bad driver, for me, not ever, if my family Bible to cannot ever get Moscow for drive. Now it happens, so we get bad government before, when during this bill regime in the NPRC time, they will don't get them back. They will get another Fisher where the former regime pull out of office because of for some kind of dubious acts. Then I think we will learn from this. We will learn from this because these people are not serving the Sierra Leoneans; they are always serving themselves. So Amnesty International, I think trust me, there are another report for ICC. They will soon publish out. Trust me, mark my word and read my lips. This will happen because then there's no there's threatening for this country. They don't sit down, they set much. And ICC, we don't come out and then get for name people. Trust me, which I'll tell you so. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, we are there. I just want to say something towards Dr. Samura this issue.
Go ahead, please.
You see, Adrian Fisher. First of all, the press release we pull is so derogatory towards Dr. Samura. I mean, you know, show some respect. You know, they
Peking.
Yeah. You know, they refer to a whole flag bearer of the main opposition that way. You know, they address her. You know, they refer to her that way. But this like clear manifestation of the government some Ogen Asalo. Secondly, I want to let people know this current administration, then just defend a way for ignite tension in that country. They know say they don't fail. They know say an attempt for let them walk out. So they want to find escape route within the ignite tension in that country. You understand? For let something intensify where then go get an excuse. You understand? But the God who they worship, you know, go agree. That country there, it go get a peaceful election, and will they get a new government in that country there, where they get respect for human rights, and where they can push the economy in that country there. Thank you very much.
All right, so I take last call as a bonus. Welcome to the show. Your name and where you call from?
Hello, Sangapia, how you doing?
I'll try. Please reduce the volume of your set.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, me, contribution, I just advise to Adrian Fisher because I don't know if you remember, during the January 6th, we been get one magistrate we then call magistrate Boston. We be live around King Hammer Road yonder. Where the war starts. Now the first people in Dandy they would then kill. That January 6th, as soon as they open Pademba Road, Usai people and go straight to my house. So, I just want, remind Adrian Fisher about things like that because I know say, he go know about that story there. Let's just look into things like that where they, make justice and most of them cases they are. Let they think about them thing and they let no say right now in a high target right now. So then they put in life and in family in life in danger just for for let it impress Madabio, let it think Nadandi no more I get for say and if they listen or anybody they listen let them remind her about that magistrate Boston where they write where in the right by Usai satellite hospital so because SSD lodge now they grew up so I remember that day. And that morning they went and kill the news meet week. So I just want to remind her about that one day. Okay. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you very much. God bless you.
You too.
Now the last call we take for today. We appreciate everybody. We get over 1,200 really watch we on YouTube. No say a lot of people want for take parts, but honestly, but to iron. Let's take this message quick.
Where you don't come, you dey put am. Now this, you never use this. You can use this for both. Now more avoid this because when you put am so, it dey jump. So now use this. Yes. Where you see you put am at the ink. Middle, now middle lay the put am. Middle, now middle lay the put am. The ink. Where you put the ink, where you put here the ink for the one you put a middle lay. Then where you don't put a middle lay, where you don't done the ink now, where they I hand take a whip and I here like so. See me hand whip am fine. Now it was this whip and they fine. Now it close whip and they fine where no ink no dey. Then you take her now, you fold and so. When you fold and so, if the ink it rub self na the pine face, na the face na ya, it no bad. But enough for jump candonia, enough for jump candonia. I don't hear if enough for jump. Then when you don't fold and so, when you don't fold and make and so, they go banana inside the bottle. Serve food. So as una dey hear, the APC National Grassroots Network they try for teach the one the way now first time voters them are going how they for vote. I think the subsequence we get for go they do repeatedly to the other areas them for make them back listen and also the video get for go they come on and different people and get for go they watch them cut across the country. So we just they try for tell una we get the first time voters then we'll get for teach regularly all over the country. So if I say this, thank you very much. APC National Grassroots Network. We no want void votes inside the APC, so they teach we members them for me they don't get any void votes. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for that information day. Now yes, we'll do the cutting down of the program for today. One for appreciate you. You will not like or subscribe to the channel yet, please consider for do so. As we get everyday information where we bring come to you. So the latest subscriber where we call family member, welcome to the show. And we get another celebration, we don't get from where we begin, we don't get 15 million views from YouTube. 15 million views. 15 million views from YouTube. So that's another big one, eh? Yeah, banger. Yeah, another big one. Let's just see if I can, start intending the way good news can let's celebrate more. After we don't reach 69,000 subscribers, we don't get 15 million views. 15 million views. You go the one that we tell the for talk about 20. I can show you quick one. I'll show you quick one. 15 million views. Now this now we are there on YouTube and on Facebook. Yeah, you guys una really dey try. You know, una dey show we say we dey try for do best so una self una dey prove who dey work. We not just dey talk, we dey work as well, eh? The talk we dey work. We dey talk, we dey do. No, if I would do and talk. So let's watch this one. They call them, you know, newest, you know, achievements. Let's just get them for now. Let's see if I can zoom on for now quickly. Let's see. We need for celebrate. Well, don't try. Not a will. Don't try. Really don't try. Let's see how this are more zoom on for now. For say. Because it's small, so I zoom on for now. 15 million views. Don't try yo. New achievement. Yeah, 15 million views 3 days ago. Your video are getting attention. 15 million views. You guys not really try, eh? Not really try. We just celebrate. Okay, the achievement and I said the canon so after I don't celebrate 69,000, Gigi Snow will begin. When they talk about 15 million, I almost forget about this. And this not thing where we need for celebrate. Not what we need for celebrate. We need for celebrate and 15 million views. Okay, so I think we need for check in something again. Let's see. I need for show another thing. Let's see if I can show you a quick one. You know, this before I go out, we need for celebrate. Now life will celebrate, eh? Let's celebrate. Let we celebrate. Fine. Twist. And then we go inside. Now we go inside weird. Okay, so I'll tell you this. We don't get another celebration. Yay! 46,000 on Facebook. 46,000. Let's just find for you, Gela. 46,000. But they talk about 45,000. What's happened to you, MVP? 46,000 on Facebook. On Facebook, 46,000. I just get up for you. Let's see them again. 46,000. You guys, una just they make the platform they look just the awesome, eh? That's the second. Yes, let me see them. 46,000, okay? So watch them on Facebook. But when I increase the likes, the likes on the page like now 7,700, and then the followers where we can call family members again 46,000. Yes, 46,000 on Facebook, and then on YouTube we just don't celebrate 15 million views. 50 million. Let me say the different programs on I don't watch. 50 million times. Now I don't watch 50 million. Come here. You understand how they talk? 50 million. I don't want to know. I don't believe. By the time we go to the Latin election, I don't know how much million we go talk about. No, not on 15,000, no. 15 million. 15 million. Okay. You know, if I go back, let go see him. Let's see him. You need for see him back. You need for see him. You know see it, you know sabi him. You need for see him. Let make like out for you. Let's see him. You need for see him, eh? Okay. Let make it this way, so you go in for see him fine. Let's see how it paints on the screen. Okay, so look at as we talk about 69,037. Let's bring it up again small. Okay, as we talk about 69,037 current subscribers. Yeah, in the last 28 days, we get 2,995 subscribers, what we can call family members. In the last 1 month, 2,995 and don't join with 2,995 family members. We don't make it to 69,037. And then the new achievement where we just don't reach. We don't reach 15 million. You see them? Okay, something at 15,000. No, maybe my cable not correct. Okay, look, normally how be the count na primary school? Unit, 10, 100, tens of thousand, 100 of thousand. Waiting this. And then Take it easy, bro. 15 million. 15. Oh yeah. Yay! I give you a little pump champagne with 20 United States dollars. Thank you very much, Agibi. With the champagne. Pum 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 pum. Oh yes. So we get long way for go. This not just the stats. We're not going to say it too. Not just the stats. I just want to follow when I see them in shows and make one know say we for celebrate. We need to celebrate. I say family members, we need for celebrate. I don't celebrate, bro. Don't celebrate. Why you no want celebrate? It's not time for celebrate. We need celebrate. And we need pump champagne. Hey! Pump, pump. So, I think for we, what this mean to we, it means say hard work, more work. Then say, when you do good work, it means say, if you do more work. So, we need for do more work as we go along the way. We get forget sleepless night. We get forget, more money what we use in terms of how they get all of we things them, information and all of them things in there because you get for pay, data, you get for everything. So more work and more achievement. Well, we're not so much concerned because imagine like every time where people reach certain amounts and they celebrate, but we not so much focus on this. But I just feel say we need for celebrate this particular one because we don't go through the trends. Yes, okay. Yeah, manager. Oh, Sarafina don't give me 20 United States dollars. Congratulations, so we had. Yay! Pom 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 pom. With the pump champagne. Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate that so much. So this means say we forget more weight because this number we don't get so 69,000 means say we get for give them the best. People know it for something from the onset, from the very first to begin. It's either you like with style or you don't like with style. If you don't like with style, you get for leave. Yeah, some people don't live long time. But you will like with style. And now one thing I want to tell you now, as you especially when new to this channel, I'm not saying right now you will talk about things them about the government. You glad Hey, ask. We can as well turn by the opposition one time. We can give them slap uppercut. And what can give them that uppercut and can mix up box up The reason being we're not there for nobody. The bottom line now, let me make it very clear. 90% of what we talk about now about the government of the day. Things where they do, where we feel say not correct for the people. Now they talk about 10% get for the opposition and any other business. But that 10% they now can turn to the opposition and can mix up. Ask no more sister admin. Sister admin alive. And can mix up box up. Okay, then the last time. Oh, just touch small bit but Samura Kamara, Oh, touch small bit but waiting, But that's all life day. Yeah, the day when you turn past somebody, you need to like your business. When you turn past the other side, and then they celebrate. Yeah. That's what we do now. So you when you subscribe today, get for do that, and they say, when they slap any side, it depends how the issue come. But the bottom line here, the government of the day gets a responsibility, and the responsibility is for run the affairs of the state. Tomorrow, if APC go na power, then get for expecting 90% of what we talking about. We watch what they do. Well, let them mistake. Now they ain't go fine because right now some people can ask, who's on have been there? Now we don't day 2 out. Nobody they ask who's on have been there again. We day. So when they can now, the time will be there have been different kind of way. Like when mother be say, I be wear green, and maybe know the kind of green I be wear. That's so the last time. We been there in the media, but now we be know how we been they operate. Now that person there. So don't watch now, no. We they go, we they move. So let's see as a way of celebration. Who that go subscribe now out of the 15 new members that we get? Who that go subscribe for change this number to 40 to 50? Yes. This number for going out to 50, 69,050. We get a lot of people that we still not subscribe yet. 50. You will not subscribe yet. Please add to the achievement. Now the deliberate thing follow to show you what's the achievement. So let's go 50. 037. Who that they go to 038? We get a lot of people who still watch. 038 now that. Ladies and gentlemen, support your channel. I know sometimes there we let go to the top, but still Support him. Today you no go like him, but tomorrow you go like him. That's what we do. Today you no go like him. Because the other day somebody they ask me, okay, what happened ba when I need talk no good thing? Papi. We would have the people them crying, how would they for? Anything where the government doing a good thing, that their responsibility. But anything where they doing a bad thing, not to their responsibility. Not to their responsibility. You not sleep at all. So anything where they do when a bad thing, not to their responsibility. So why we for praise them again? Yeah, sometimes we can do an half to safe. If we for the airport we say it's a good thing. So it not mean say for turn sycophant. Now they for do one for we. But when they do something way bad, you not go like we. You not go like we at all. You not go like we. So as we talk so now we get 39 039. Okay, la refresh this page and then we get the actual figure there. 040. Yay! Thank you. 040, thank you. 040, thanks. 50 million, yay! 50 million, is it 50 million? Oh, we'll celebrate. We dey celebrate. We dey pump champagne. Alright, so I think say Nadande, if you ask me why, now because of that, yeah. Where government do good thing, we clap, but now the responsibility. No mean so for begin to on the way sing or then they go and get away for begin go talent. Now the responsibility afterwards, not to the personal money then they use. Yeah, but when they do bad, you're not supposed to be because then they for take care of power. No mean say that their own business that do. Anyway, he left 10 for let we go. 10 for let we go 15. 10, and we still get the people that move for let each 10. 10. Hey God. Ten. Hey God. Ten more. 10 more. 10 more. Okay, I'm not saying the 10 they can later. So okay, I take me leave now. I go rest. I go rest. Anything? We go sleep now, anything? They don't force you to only sleep, you don't go sleep. What's happened? Is the program not on it? Is the program not on it? So you let it sleep. Can see? Alright, so long go now, no go sleep. Tell them goodbye. Tell them goodbye, logo. Bye. So bye. Okay. Well, and until we meet again inside another beautiful edition of the program we had join in the morning 9 a.m. salon time for the program Couriers. For we look at waiting they happen inside the newspaper them, okay? So we get a lot of things them where we don't know what's in the newspaper they can cook right now. But we know say the Couriers this morning this morning be hot. It be really hot. Some man them hot and they will roast, but some man and they will be just they laugh because that's what we do inside this country, but still angry man boss pan jollof. Anyway, that was the waiting ATM machine gets. This song I be doing a long time ago. Angry man don't boss pan jollof. Things of something I don't sabi. Anyway, until then, I want to tell you thank you. You don't like, you don't call, you comment, and you don't subscribe. We appreciate you know so much. Okay, you call, but you know for make them too. We're very sorry, but now you learned. Try again another day. Okay. Until then, I love you also so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Salam alaikum rahmatullahi abarakatuh. I swear, I mean, you be get bad. You be get bad, sister. I mean, be get bad. If na boss you know, they take I put on a fana. You don't cook jollof for you even make lay as if na the same safe last smell and two for you know do am big guy. Na bye bye ya.
Your love, till love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. Politicians just they chop it. Say, it no easy, no easy. No price control, it no easy, no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. You no easy, no easy. Just a suffer, you know easy, waiting there for me.
From the east to the west end, the people that are tired with the system. Now the truth to they tell them. Pow, we know they cost them. We not tell we about the two sheep press. We're the lost now we country. Price control, work no day. They get to you, their pocket empty. People that they cry every day. The corruption eat up plenty. Whether the thief we country money, now they no more they gently. But we not go reach you now at salo. We not go die with decently. Fitty fata. Wait about where they fly.
I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. Politicians just a chop it. Say, it no easy, no easy. No price control, it no easy, no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. You no easy, no easy. Poor people just a suffer. It no easy, no easy. They're waiting there for me.
Now no more they eat. Now no more they share.
Too big guy.
The people then they suffer. We no even care. This a message I they send to the bar. We get a red lip. The people that they punish. We not they bluff we cheap. We be things say we don't get a Moses. We go take we promise land. We be things say we don't get jealous Caesar. Where they can't die for salon. For Mona don't come. Na so lie. Kapu. Left we pampo. Papa know they walk and the mommy know they cook.
Say, I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. Politicians just they chop it. Say, it no easy, no easy. No price control, it no easy, no easy. You wake up in the morning, no let them up. You no easy, no easy. Just a suffer, no easy, no easy. They're waiting there for me.
Mwalele mia. Samia doaji nyane ma moya o. So nyivu mia. Mudago metilo. Bon fouina tipia mouva. Kele hami. Jibe ge a o. Gina mwame. Bon va kanabi. Mwen kamo. Nyani mwa ama. Ta fou mwa ama doaji. Nyabode si awolo vui. Uwiji gwa ma ulu gama.
ATM machine.
Long John the ATM machine.
Go back and be.
Hey, the politics in Dana.
Awolo.
Mudago mitijita. Ya kpekpe pi mu wa kanwe.
Awolo.
Mwale monema. You be ya gina mwame.
I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. The big one and they chop it. I'm the man no must spend your love, till love, managers they suffer. Politicians just they chop it.